All right, welcome everyone. I hope you're as excited as I am and can feel the energy because we are about to hit our harvest time. The seeds have been planted, watered, cared for, and we are about to give you speaking opportunities that are worth their weight in gold. To be able to say you appeared on the same stage as the giants we have with us can take you and your business to the next level. So today we're going to take a look at how to turn a 10-minute talk into lead generation, the one step that guarantees you're going to meet your goals, and the keys to filling your pipeline. And I'll say this again, even if you're not speaking at this summit, what I'm about to teach you applies to future summits and your own business. If you're doing a small networking presentation, a Facebook Live, when you plan for that, the process is the same. And we're about to launch an event of epic proportions, so you want to be sure that you get the best result. Now, we have attracted and onboarded major influencers in the market. In fact, they have a combined influence of over millions of people, and more will come very soon. When they understand we are an ad-free, spam-free, troll-free, don't sell your data, and pay you to build a group platform, it is unprecedented in the marketplace, and that's why we are the social media disruptor. Now, most of you know me. I've been a part of Be Connected since it was just an idea, but here's what my bio might not say, and that is I was the #1 speaker in the world for internet marketing. I was on the biggest stages with 15 men and myself for 5 years as we traveled all around the world. And I had to learn one thing very quick, and that was how to do an effective presentation that resulted in the audience doing what you wanted them to. So that is what we are going to cover, how to get you results. I want you to put excited in the chat if you are ready. Okay, good. Here we go. When doing a webinar, there are 8 key elements. For just a talk, we're going to focus on the major ones and how you can successfully apply each of them, right? So if you've ever heard you're only as strong as your weakest link, that applies here too. One weak link could determine if you succeed or fail. So we're going to take a look at your offer, your big promise, promotion, presentation, close, and evergreen. Okay, here we go. First up is your offer, AKA the call to action. Now, when doing any presentation, in fact, when setting any goal, you begin with the end in mind, or how will you know you got there? There are 3 main places to send an audience to when your talk is done. The first is, and I've been talking about this for 15 years, and that's your landing page, okay, where you can do your list building. The second, in our case, is your Be Connected group. And if you don't have one yet, build it. Scott is doing a hands-on training tomorrow. And if you're listening to the replay of this, look for it in your back office. The third is you can use text and a mobile campaign where you capture their phone number and communicate in that way. Now, each has its pros and in some cases some cons, but I want you to consider for this talk, you build your Be Connected group. And the reason for that is the final piece that I talked about, that is the evergreen nature of all of this, okay? So here's where we're going to move into, now that you know your goal, where you're going to send them, we're going to take a look at the meat and potatoes. All right. Now, the one thing I want to make sure is you do not send them to your generic website, your email address, a discovery call, a small offer, other social media platform, or a video training. That's not what you want to be doing. This will not really get you the results that you are looking for. The reason is that evergreenness that I talked about. You can take the talk, post it to YouTube, post it to Facebook, do it again in your own show, drive traffic to your Be Connected group, and really take a look at, pulling it all together and getting a super money building launch of your group. Alrighty, so the meat and potatoes of the training here. And this is really the talk structure. Okay, so your opening is a minute. Your 3 tips are 6 minutes. Your call to action is 2 minutes. And of course, all of this is moving towards that goal of sending them to your group. Now, 10 minutes is really quick, especially if you don't know what you are going to say. Now, as someone who has done TV, and I only get 4 minutes, including anything the interviewer wants to say or comment on, you have to know this cold. Okay, so now we are lucky here. You can script it, providing you know how to talk and read seamlessly and exactly as you would as if you knew it. So the first part is the opening. That's where you get 1 minute. The second part is your deliverable. This is where you're going to impress or not. And here you have 6 minutes. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at the chat. The third part, and most important, is your call to action. You have 2 minutes for this to get them to do what you want next. Now, here's the key. Do not rip off your call to action time. If you rush this or skip this for content, it could result in not getting the outlook that you're looking for, because they may have been super interested in what you said, but now the chances of them reaching out for you is fractional compared to what a good call to action will produce. Now, when I was speaking on the World Internet Summit stages, I was called a platform seller. So we had 90 minutes and the goal was always a 6-figure close. It was the minimum or you were off the circuit. The masters actually could close 7 figures in 90 minutes. And as the only woman among 15 men for 5 years, there was a lot at stake for me because I wanted to bring more women to the stage. So I would rehearse my presentation to death, because one day I ran long and rushed the close and it showed in my sales. And I never let that happen again. And it showed, really that you have to master the art if you want to do this really well. Now, what you also watch is your desire to deliver more content, right? You have to take priority really in what you need them to do. And in this case, fill your group. And when you fill your group and they upgrade, you get paid and they will upgrade. So your opening is 1 minute long. And you're like, what? I can't do that in a minute, right? Because it includes your promise, which is your title talk. It includes the hook, which is getting them to your talk as far as promotion is concerned. But within your talk, you want to keep them there by telling them what they're going to get out of it. And then who are you and why should they listen to you? That is a lot in 1 minute, right? Because, you get 6 minutes for content. And so, you can't do the same when you're normally doing a 60-minute talk. And so that hook is actually going to get even shorter. All righty, so let's take a look at the hook, right? This is how you're going to create your promotion. And more importantly, how you're going to framework your what you're going to talk about. And I just wanted to focus here on the difference between a feature and a benefit. Now, for this talk, right, I could have said, we're going to optimize your 10-minute talk. We're going to establish a clear call to action and how to do promotion to fill your pipeline. I mean, that's not bad. People know what they're getting, right? But here it is. Here's the thing about that is it's practical, it's dry. It might not hook a listener to register or stick around for your talk. Now, benefits tell them what's in it for them. So now we could say something more like how to turn 10 minutes into unlimited lead generation, or the one step that guarantees you'll meet your goals, and the key to filling your pipeline. Okay. And so these are a slight reframing of what you're talking about in a way that gets them wanting to know more. All righty. So that is the benefits of that particular moment. Now, all of these need to create a desire to find out more and creates questions that may need answered. All right, so let's take a look at an example, right? And this becomes something that I have taught many, many times. And so let's take a look at what the whole thing looks like put together, right? So here is the how to create an online program guaranteed to sell, little blurb, and this would be for the longer version, right? You're about to discover the proven formula for how to design, market, fill, and deliver a lucrative and rewarding online program, even if you have no idea what to build. And then here comes the bullets. You'll learn how to find the transformation for your target market, create an irresistible offer the buyer can't resist, unlock the social media secret to buying or to selling, unlock the hidden barriers to success, the fastest way to 100K, and master the missing piece that takes them over the edge. That's a nice write-up example for you when you're doing that and when you're framing your talk, okay? So this is how you put it all together. Now, who here would like to hear what a 1 minute sounds like using all three components of what we just talked about, right? That promise, the hook, and who you are. Oh, I'm getting some yeses. Okay. Say yes in the chat if that's the case. Well done, Darlene. Jumping in. Okay, good, Frederick. Okay, awesome. Okay, so here's what my 1 minute approximately is going to sound like. And if you're so interested, get out your iPhone and time it, right? You're going to have to be timing yourself like crazy. So you want to really get in the habit of doing this. All right, you ready? And here goes for the 1 minute intro. Welcome, everyone. Today, you are going to learn about how to create an online program guaranteed to sell. In the short time I have with you, we're going to cover the key to selling to any target market, the transformation and how to break the results of your program and what can make or break it, and how to guarantee your success. My name is Tracy Repchuk, and after 37 years as an entrepreneur, starting a software company in 1985 at the age of 19, appearing in Forbes over 27 times, speaking in 39 countries, a 9-time #1 international best-selling author, Amazon influencer, LinkedIn advisor, internet pioneer, featured in 3 motivational movies and every major TV network, the key I discovered to reaching millions with your message while creating a freedom lifestyle is in how you take what you know and build from that. So I went in search 8 years ago and discovered the blueprint you can follow. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you a way to get a free copy of the entire thing. So that's my little blurby 1 minute. You can go back, listen to it. I'm not sure what the timing was. It may have been a little over. There was a flub in there. But in general, that will be under a minute. Now, if you're a slow talker, you will need to adjust your content to fit the pace that you speak, okay? If anyone timed that, let me know. Okay. All right, so there is, your headline, the body, and the bullets. Okay, so next up is the content, all right? Now, for the teachers in you, the trainers, the givers, this is where you can pour, but for only 6 minutes. If you are new to this, stick to 3 tips, all right? I'm going to be talking about 5 because I've done it 1,000 times. Now, your tips should be kind of, what you're going to teach, how to get audience results quickly. They must be actionable. You want to briefly go into detail for each of the keys above and then explain why each is important, right? So really, that's kind of the framework of that. It's simple, right? There's not much more I can say except you're going to go step 1, step 2, step 3, based on the promise that you are delivering, okay? So again, who here would like to hear what a sample of this is going to sound like? A 6-minute sample, right? And if you're in the mood again, set your phones and time it. Now, I'm going to be creating slides. When I do my presentation, I'm going to be creating slides to this so that what I'm saying will connect to both the audio and the visual learners. But say me in the chat if you are ready. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. Okay, here we go. Now, I haven't exactly timed this. because as you're about to learn, right, you're going to write it, you're going to learn it quickly. I just wrote this, so I am used to it being approximately 6 minutes based on the size of it all. So here we go. So I will have done that intro, right? I will have ended with my intro, who I am, kind of whatever. Here we go. And then I'm going to go straight into this. Now, imagine waking up to a text that says, "You've got money." Isn't that the dream? So it brings up the question, are you working for your business, or is your business working for you? Now, I understand you may be thinking, marketing is hard. I have no idea how to make money online. Technology is overwhelming, and the list goes on. Now, as someone who has been on the internet since it began, I can tell you that creating online content connected to your intellectual property is the most powerful income earner. It's the thing that is truly unique to you, and it's the best long-term benefit you can invest in. And here's why. Moving your content from your mind to an online course or membership model allows you to systemize, streamline, and scale your business. The dollar per hour, the one-to-one, the one-to-many are great places to start. However, if your time is constantly part of the equation, then you will at some point either burn out, exhaust, reach an income plateau, or be unable to truly move to a CEO position and create the freedom lifestyle you've always dreamed of. So for the last 12 years, I've been perfecting a formula to help you make your dreams of a freedom lifestyle a reality. And never before did I appreciate the ability more than when my mom needed me for 7 months after an accident she had, and what I was able to go and care for her while sustaining the growth of my company. And it got me to thinking, if you or a loved one experienced a health issue that needed your attention, would your company survive? If you were in a lockdown situation, would you be able to grow? So I'm going to show you how to build your online business and a legacy with these 5 steps to sell an online program guaranteed to sell. Now, the first is the identification of your target market. Who needs your skills and is willing to pay for them? People buy the transformation, not the program or service. And when you convey this clearly, you have the missing piece most companies suffer from today. The second is the key to the entire process. That is creating an irresistible offer so scrumptious they say yes, simply from you showing it, not from you selling it. The third element is the proof of concept phase. This is the answer to how to create an online program guaranteed to sell, and that is you sell it before you build it. Here you will leverage social media and create proof of your idea is needed and wanted simply by showing your offer. Step 4 is the delivery of the program. Using Zoom technology in the step-by-step breakdown of your program, you do a weekly training call to create the content and to streamline your knowledge. The organization of your process allows others to benefit from what you know, and recording it allows you to preserve your asset for mass distribution. And in fact, this part is so easy, you can't believe you're getting paid to create your course. Now, step 5 is open up the fire hose. By adding more automation and more traffic, you can ramp up the amount of people you reach with your offer and create evergreen income without adding more work. Now, you take the done with your program, you move the trainings to a do-it-yourself program and reduce the price. This is how you scale. When you do this right, you can produce multiple streams of income from the originally produced content, and that is leverage at its finest. Now, that covers the first 5 steps. With your program delivered, all that is left is the final phase of this blueprint, which is the 6-figure proven formula. Now, because of limited time, I'm unable to cover this, but if you head to my group, bit.ly.com/reach millions group, there you will find the full details for you in a download so you can take your time to consume it. That's it. There it was. That's the 6 minutes. I don't know how long it timed out as. And so that will give you a structure, a little bit of the rhythm, the pace, right? I had 5 steps there. I'm suggesting you have 3. And then you'll see really what I did there was I allowed and I seed planted a little bit of a call to action. So that was almost an intersperse. Now, I don't recommend you necessarily do that, but that is what I do. It's almost like a trial close, right? Generally, that should have been around the 4 to 5 minute mark, and that gives me enough room for error. And again, that another advanced skill that I had in there, which you don't necessarily have to do, was the soft close. I told them the gift was coming, just like I did at the beginning. I anchored them at the beginning with the gift is coming. I soft closed in the presentation, and kind of, in that 10 minutes, I am building an anticipation and desire to get this gift while keeping them riveted to what I am saying. All righty, now we're hitting the actual, there it is right there, kind of getting them to your group, right? The actual call to action. Okay. Did that help anybody? I'm just looking at the thing, the chat. Okay. Now the next is your call to action. Oh, great. Super. This takes you across the finish line. Otherwise, like in football, you could be at that 1 yard line and your time is up, right? When you understand the importance of this particular step, and that includes when you're doing a video, when you're doing a Facebook Live, with your emails, your blog posts, nothing ends without a call to action. You're going to see your income rise. This is one of the principles I talk about in, how to double your income in 3 simple steps. Now, the reason for this is you're going to attract more leads, get more clients, and make more sales, right? This is actually the tagline of my book, 31 Days to Millionaire Marketing Miracles, available on Amazon. See the little call to action? Not even the goal. Okay, so our goal is to get them to the group. And you do this with sentences such as, you're going to get the 2 additional steps. Let's say your step is a 5-step process and you did 3 of them. Say, hey, get the 2 additional steps by heading to the group, and my download link will be within the group. Or you can say, get my full step-by-step guide, how to double your income in 3 simple steps, simply by becoming part of my group, right? All of these are driving them to your group. And it's so simple to do. And of course, you're going to learn, if you don't have a group yet, it takes like 5 minutes to set it up. And of course, Scott's going to be taking you through that process. And so that's the real goal there, is going to get them definitely doing what you want them to do, because this is the offer, right? Now, normally, when I'm doing longer things, I would drive to my landing page, right? But in this case, I want you to build that evergreen cycle, because the video you're going to get from your 10-minute talk, right? You can post it on YouTube. You can drive traffic to your group over and over and over. And then, of course, get paid for anybody that upgrades. Now, most people also don't have a proper landing page. So this is a great income generation result that doesn't take you writing a lot of emails, because we did that for you. You don't have to go off and build a funnel that it connects to your own landing page, right? We created the marketing funnel that they'll get educated and nurtured and encouraged to upgrade. So the job has already been done for you. And this is such a fantastic way to truly be found, be seen, be heard, and make more money. So tell me after that, who wants to go to my group and get the gift, right? Say I do in the chat. Now, having said that, the gift isn't there quite yet. I haven't done it, but it's going to be coming. So anyone who's a part of my group already or heads there, you're going to be able to grab it. And then here's the other thing I really like is, of course, it's a good test, right? So if you want to join the group, it'll appear as soon as it's ready. Next, here's an important thing, and 2 things I want to really highlight here. One is the evergreen nature of this moment, okay? As a speaker, you're going to do your talk, you're going to drive to your group, and then you get to change your offer in the announcements anytime you want. So when you go like a year from now, the announcements are going to give them what they want or need information wise, and prior ones are going to have that history where they can grab those historical offerings. Then again, the biggest piece of advice I will give is to really, whether you're doing an interview, you're on stage, doing a presentation, is to only give one offer. Okay. Yes, you probably have lots to offer. I have 11 programs and 34 courses. I know about a lot to offer, but a confused buyer never buys. So you do not want to give them more than one instruction or they are lost, especially in 10 minutes. You want a person to really take that bite out of the elephant, right? Not try to eat the whole thing in one sitting. So your biggest errors that you can do in a talk in this order are not making a call to action, rushing a call to action, or giving more than one offer on your call to action. So again, I hope you found this helpful and now feel motivated to crush every talk, especially this one that you are about to do. Let me know in the chat if you feel like you've got some information that's going to help you really put together a super strategy. Excellent. Good, good, good. Now, so how do you begin? Well, you're going to start with that goal, right? So you're going to write the script in chunks. You're going to write it in the 1 minute, the 6 minute, and the 2 minute, right? Then you're going to read the script aloud. This will show you kind of where you can trip up. When you've written a script, it sounds perfect in your head. And then all of a sudden, when you're saying it verbally, there are sections that are going to kind of cause you to get tongue twisted. You want to, get these while you're actually in rehearsal mode. And this will also allow you to make sure that you've got that proper flow. Then you're going to read it again after any adjustments, and then it's time that you time it, right? So now you're going to start to read it as if you're doing it, okay? Then you're going to adjust and adjust until you get it to that timing that you need it to be. And I can tell you, do not ever wing an opportunity like this. You don't say, hey, it's 10 minutes. I can just talk about stuff I know. That would be a complete waste because you want to make the very best impression, especially when you're appearing with, some of the people that we have on this summit: Forbes Riley, Richard Paul Evans, Laura Langmeyer, we got Eric Lofholm, Marie Diamond. It's absolutely stunning, the lineup that we've got. And these are golden moments that can change your results, increase your success, and get you where you want to be. Then you rehearse it until you're smooth, confident, and excited to give it. That's when you'll know you're ready, when you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to do this talk, versus, oh crap, God, I hope this goes well, right? That's when you're not rehearsed enough. Alrighty, now, I used to rehearse my 90-minute talks for days. And you realize that's like doing a full featured movie all by yourself. And I used to have to go from end to end. I had to have it down cold so that no matter what happened on stage, and trust me, so much could happen on that stage from yourself or the audience, I was able to recover. So now we've got our talk under control. We're at the all-important piece that every talk, business, event needs in order for you to also accomplish your goals. And that is promotion. That is your job right now. Your job is actually not to go off to write your talk. I want you to put a little pin in that. You're going to be able to succeed. We've got quite a ramp until it is time, right? Your first actions must go into promotion so that you can get these people in your funnel. So when they upgrade, that is your income. You need to promote the heck out of this event, and not just for Be Connected or the success of the event. But if you haven't been paying attention, the answer is for you. You see, when you promote this event, all those people who register see our superstar lineup go under you. And when they convert, you get paid. So again, whether you're speaking or not, this is a golden opportunity to drive traffic to the event using your link, because every person that joins to watch the event, to watch these, kind of amazing people, maybe even to come on to watch you, is allocated to you. So if they upgrade, and why wouldn't they, you get paid. So there it is. By spending a mere 10 minutes kind of queuing this into your Facebook scheduler, your Hootsuite, and then hitting any platform you are on. And again, I've laid out a schedule for you. This could result in a very Merry Christmas indeed. And the power of this moment, the momentum and driver, all of this will come from the sheer power that we have with numbers. And by leveraging the hashtags, we're going to be able to see the volumes we're hitting and possibly trend, which will drive traffic and eyes back to what you have posted. All right, so first up, you need your special link, right? That connects all sales to you. You're going to, of course, click that register tab, make sure that you are registered. And then secondly, you're going to grab your link. And then if you can, please make a bit.ly or a tiny URL out of that. I have training if you don't know how. Then you're going to go to your social media, your lists, your phone, and you're going to invite people, okay? You know, they get free membership. They're on a spam-free network. They're going to belong to a new and state-of-the-art platform. There's all these reasons, not just the event, which is why you're going to be able to add little tweaks and things of that nature to multiple pieces of promotion, all right? Now, if you are a speaker, you will get a badge, right? And if you didn't see it in the badge download area, just let support know. And then you're going to make sure that you do a post with your speaker promo badge. And if you aren't a speaker, there is a keynote promo badge. And that's, of course, the one right there with the 5 keynoters that we have that you can be sending out. That alone should cause conversions, right? Because of people want to see these guys. Now, if you want to get gung-ho, and which I'm going to be, by the way, you really want to start to take any piece of promotion you can get your hands on and really start to push it all out. And so we have created 15 additional memes to help produce massive results for you later, right? So you can just pick from any of these, you can mix it up, you can, just slightly change the messaging, say, who's ready for freedom, and then have the rest of it say the same, right? Or, who's ready to take that leap to the next level. You can come up with little things, get ready to travel or get ready to go to where you want to go, get ready to work by the beach, anything that you want to say, go to new heights. Just take the picture, add one more line to it, and then continue the normal social media promotion, okay? And that's going to allow you to really be able to get massive exposure for yourself, for the event. And then what starts to happen when we have almost 90 speakers, when 90 of us are doing, 15 memes of promotion, the market is going to flood. And that's exactly what we need for the momentum we are looking for. That's an insurmountable amount of kind of eye and attention, right? And when it's going across Facebook, Instagram, when it's going onto your LinkedIn, 3 platforms with the average person of 300 each, if we want to even take small numbers, it's in the millions as far as attention is concerned. So this is what we want to do to create a successful summit. And again, there we go. Now, next up is what I call the power meme and the influencer badge. Again, this is what you want to be going for. So to get this custom badge, all it takes is just 25 opt-ins out of the 2.5 billion that are on Facebook alone, just 25 of those people interested in this event. And we have these icons to pull them in, right? You're not trying to do it with little old you. We're saying, hey, we got Forbes Riley. She sold $2.5 billion on the network. Would you like to see on the Home Shopping Network? Would you like to hear what she has to say? Super. Boom, right? Move them in. When you do that, you will let me know and I will create this badge for you and you will be an influencer now. That up levels you as far as promotion is concerned. And so it's just a fun way. So anyone who, again, took advantage of registering for this event as a speaker, again, which filled in 1.5 hours, you can now say you've appeared on the same stage as Forbes Riley, Richard Paul Evans, Marie Diamond, Eric Offholm, Laura Langmeyer. So I want to see in the chat, who is going for one of these? I want to see every speaker out there say, I am. Okay, there you are. Way to go. Nice, nice. Okay, good. Nice. You're all coming up, and you should be. You know, every single one of you should be going. Is 25 people to come and see these guys, to come and see you, to come and see the other people that are speaking, right? We have a rock star lineup.